I knew I was unwell before they told me.
Okay.
You know, it's you know your body, don't you?
Yeah.
I mean, you must know all your your physical attributes. Where you got pain or you're sore. I was diagnosed July 24th, 2009.
Right.
But I had my pain about 6 months before.
Right. Okay.
And being a man, you don't go to the doctors.
No.
You know, you just hide the pain. You just grit your teeth.
Yeah.
And one day I woke up, I couldn't do any more.
Right.
I couldn't do anything, you know, I couldn't open my eyes, couldn't walk. So I thought I'd go to the doctors. And my doctor at the time said to me, I was like, I've got a double hernia, because I can feel it, you know, in your groin, you know, just above here. I thought, I must have an hernia or was double or something. And she said, nah, there's nothing wrong with you. She said, if you've got any pain, just come back. I was like, oh, it's alright. So weeks went by, and one day I woke up, I got crikey, lump of lead, and I had a swelling like that, just attached to me, you know.
Right.
And obviously, they only appear when your muscles are warm.
Okay.
But if you're cold, like it's outside the day, it goes in, everything goes into a solid, yeah.
Okay.
And she saw it. She went, "Oh right." I said, "To the hospital," and they almost fobbed me off. They had a water infection.
Right.
And they said to me, you know, you got the actual these deep personal questions, you know, about your personal life.
Yeah.
You know, they said drugs and alcohol abuse, and you know, they tried to say I was this.
Yeah.
I also wanted a second opinion.
Yeah.
So he got another doctor in. He goes, "Yeah, you got a water infection." I was dying.
Right.
They know it.
Right.
And he goes, "Go and have I want you to go into a gun clinic. It's like you know what a gun clinic is?"
Yeah.
I think it's funny because you go in there and it's like I found it quite amusing because it's like have you ever been in one? It's 1960s. You know, you got men on the left, women on the right.
Yeah.
You got a line defined
Right,
for
really? Just in case.
for data protection. You can't sit on the same side.
Right.
And they don't give you your name. They give you like a hospital number.
Okay.
And you know, you got men sink for water. It's that. And I was like, go to the lady, says to me, "What you got your end, Dan?" I said, "Well, apparently water infection." She was having a laugh, you know. She said, "I'm 99% sure you got cancer." Just like that.
Right.
And she said, "Give me a swab." And she said, "When's your ultrasound?" I said, five weeks, you should be dead by then.
Really?
And you know, your jaw just dropped, you know.
Yeah.
And she sent me to the ultrasound, and about 10 minutes later, and she said, "Just ask your questions and ask. And I saw the screen. It was just like that.
Right.
You know, normal ultrasound, it was masked. It was the size of a golf ball.
Right.
And she said, just persevere, get your answers, ask. They will fob you off, because they don't even tell you that, you know, they speak in, you know, foreign language, they do, you know. They speak in medical terms. And in the end, it took 2 weeks to tell me.
Right.
And in those 2 weeks, it got worse and worse.
Yeah.
So in the end, I went back. I was, "Look, you need to do something about this. I can't even focus now." And by the time I got home, I had a phone call from the surgeon and said, "Dan, come and see me tomorrow morning." And I saw him on the morning on the 24th of July, and he said, "You got cancer." He made a joke about it, which is funny. He said to me, "I'm 99.999% you got cancer, but somebody thinks you got water infection." And I just laughed, you know. He goes, "Obviously there's people in here who don't know the medical profession."
Yeah.
You know, he said, "Your body's unwell," he said. "You're looking unwell, and trust me, you're seriously unwell."
Right.
I was like, "What are you going to do, Doc?" He said, "I want to take away your pain." He said, "But I don't know if I'm going to take away your cancer, I'll take away your pain."
Right.
I was when you going to do the operation. He said, "Monday morning, my dad's birthday, the 27th of July." And I always remember it. And saw the anaesthetist, cut me up, and he said, "We'll do this, that to you." He said, "I'll take away your pain." I was alright. And then there's a process you go through where you wait till your body heals. Then they forget about who you are. Then you got to fight for then what's next. And they say to you, "Oh, I need chemotherapy." So one day I went and saw this oncologist. I call him my hero because he did save my life. And he says to me, "I want to do this for you, Dan." He said, "I want to give you a trial or a drug." He said, "We only use on breast cancer and ovarian cancer. It's strong." I was, "What's that called?" He said, "It's chloroplatin." I don't know how you spell it. You know, it's...
We're not worried about spelling. It's not a spelling test today, Dan, don't panic.
You know, oh God, I said, "Don't spell it."
Don't worry.
I can't even spell it myself. And and he said I wouldn't do a one-off dose of treatment. It was alright. It was a one-off dose. I think he said it was 500 ml or whatever it was. Yeah. Also, I was admitted to each sessions they usually have. He said they usually like 50 ml sessions. I got A-level maths. You know, also that's 10 sessions before start. And when it was alright. Where do I sign? Because you got 3 options. He said medical tablets for the rest of your life. And okay. He said some people actually refuse it and wait till literally takes its course because they don't want to go through the pain. And some people fight. I was like, give it here. It's just simple for me, you know. And he said, all right. He said obviously there's some drawbacks. He said, you know, you could lose your fertility. You know, you could all these medical things. Yeah. You said you could lose your hair. I went, no, not that one. You know? I took too long at this. I said, I don't mind anything. He was all right. And on 5th of October, I had my chemotherapy, and I refused to walk out the hospital in a wheelchair. I didn't want to feel that low, defenseless. You know, I walked out.
Brilliant.
You know, after all day of chemo, and I had to. That's for my own peace of mind. You know, just to prove this ain't gonna beat me. You know. And obviously, 2 weeks later, I realised how ill I was because my immune system shut down. It shuts down completely, and I spent 8 days in hospital where I couldn't open my eyes, I couldn't breathe, and if sometimes you don't realise what's the word I'm looking for, how lucky you are, because I couldn't see anything. All I could see was people come in and see me, and just voices. And I had this one guest. I tell this story to many people and they don't understand. And I said,
We may not.
I had this one guest and he kept on saying these words to me and it was lodged in my head. I can hear it. I just couldn't think he was saying it to me. And one day I opened my eyes. I could just gradually see this person and he said to me, he goes, you've got something to fight for, you fight for it. Or you must just give up. He said, because I can tell you got a lot to fight for. And I opened my eyes and I realised how ill I was. Because he had a black and white collar on his neck. And he said that for 7 days in a row. I thought, fucking hell. You know? You know?
I did that.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
In case you weren't sure.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
as you do,
Yes.
you need to hear it. And he said, I said, I need to hear that. I said, he goes, what you do? He said, no, you're back in the land of the living. He said, what are you going to do? So I'm going to fight. And I was there, it took me a while. And I got scars in places people don't know, you know? And I got bruises and aches and still in places 7 years after my surgery. You know, it's...
Does it make a difference to how you feel about how you look? Because we've had people come in today that have had maybe tumours removed or things removed and it's affected their physical appearance, and testicular cancer can be difficult,
I
can't
lost
it?
about 2 stone.
So do you still feel handsome?
I've always been handsome.
Ah, okay. There we go. Look, I've got my...
There you go. You've been.
I never
That put me in my place.
But I know what you mean. Some people feel, what's the word? They feel different, don't they?
Demasculine. One testicle, or maybe they've got scars, or they've got something, they've had chemo and they've lost their hair and all those sorts of things. Did you ever feel that you weren't as attractive, or...
There were times where if I looked at the pictures as I was ill, and so I was now, I would have been upset, angry, you know, because I never realised how ill you look. You don't know how you look. You don't look in the mirror. You know, you don't see how pale you are, or your features are still there, you know. But I can understand when people can feel that masculinity or femininity, you know.
Yeah.
You lose that belief, you know. But I always knew I was handsome.
You'd get back to it.
Yeah, you do. You never lose that, you know. But I know some people lose that confidence, don't they?
But is that the beauty?
Yes.
Does it really matter what you... I mean,
No, of course
the
it
charm
does.
of your personality and
No,
your
of course it
confidence,
does.
what's inside, isn't
It
it?
doesn't matter if you're any race or anything, does it?
No.
You know what I mean? It's not about that.
No.
But obviously, went through chemotherapy, and there was a stage after recovery. I thought, I ain't happy or something. I was frustrated, angry. I don't know why. I was bitter, not myself, at life. You know. I thought, what do I do to deserve this? You do. You know, I've just been through surgery, cancer, chemotherapy. I'm thinking, I want to take some counselling. No one offered it to me, so I went in search of it. And I got it through the NHS eventually, and the lass who did it a counselling for one session. She says, Dan, she said, are you happy talking to me? Yeah, I've got no emotional attachment to you. You know,
Yeah.
you're open. I said, you can listen to what I've got to say. And I went into some detail about my personal life, things I've had to through in life. And I said, for some reason, it was lodged in my brain for 25 years. And something, the box just opened. And I said, I'm bitter. She was, well, she goes, oh, no, or something. She said, Dan, what's your reward? What do you mean, a reward? She said, think, what do you want to achieve from this? She goes, I know the answer, she says, and I'll ask you the question at the end. In the end, I worked it out. I said I wanted to give something back. I said I was frustrated that I didn't want nobody else to go through what I went through.
And I know you've set up a charity, haven't you?
I did.
Yeah. And you've just recently, have you?
For me to do that, I thought I had to think how I was going to do it. So what I decided to do was I had to tell my story first. So I went to the local press. I said, look, because I've got a story. I said about cancer. I was still fighting cancer at the time when I published it. I said, can I tell you it? Because to make sure nobody else goes through it. They shouldn't have to go through it. So I told them that. And it came from there, and I thought, I can do something here. So I spoke to my wife. She thought I was joking at the time. Little does she know now. And I said, look, I want to do this. I said, I want to create a charity. She was all right. She was, we need to get some help, don't we? So I enlisted help with some friends. You know, people I've known 10, 15, 20 years. And there's only 6 of us. And we called it the Dash of Silver. It says Pants to Cancer. And it's actually copyrighted as well, so no one can pinch that slogan, you know? Yeah. That's my slogan. Yeah. I mean, I own the right to that. And obviously, August the 18th or 19th of last year, I got charity status.
Brilliant.
And that was a great feeling to wake up knowing you got someone named after yourself.
Yeah, brilliant.
And that's the nice thing, you know? You know, I've had to get married, which I never thought I'd ever see. You know, when I was ill, which was probably the second, I'll say it's got to be the best day actually, apart from my charity status. You know, I couldn't say it's the second.
Don't let your wife.
I was going to say, we edit that as well. It comes in threes.
Yeah, you flip that, will you?
Don't put that there.
Yeah, you know, well, one day was probably the best day. You know, and ever since, you know, we're self-funded. You know, it's no one's financially backing it. Everything we do is probably down to hard work and graft and financially putting my own pocket, you know.
And really, what's the message that you want to get out there? Who are the targets? Is it?
I think it's the fact that one of the things we aim at is to know your body.
Yeah.
You know, don't let your pride, male, or male-oriented or female, regardless of what sex you are, to let your pride get in the way of your health. You know. My pride always killed me. I'm honest to say it. You know, it's some people
aren't as lucky, are they?
Oh yeah. You know, I was fortunate. I knew my limit, and I went to my limit. Some people don't know their limits, and they keep on going through. They still push and push. You know, my limit was when I could open my eyes. You know, and it's to know your body and always persevere. Second opinion, you know, counts. You know, eat healthy. You know, you can prevent cancer eating the right food. I mean, I promoted Joyathlon this month for cancer research.
That's me. I'm struggling.
Really?
I'm on halfway point
I've done
yesterday.
16 days. I haven't touched
really
a sniff.
And me.
You know, it's
very difficult.
It is difficult when you've got a fridge full of wine and champagne. You know, it's
everybody bought me lovely presents. It's hard, isn't it?
But I mean, it is hard. I mean, drinking. I did a press release Thursday, and she rang me up and I said, look, drinking doesn't help your body. Not saying that, you know, it's, you don't drink you drink because you want to drink, but it actually kills all your good cells, all your white blood cells. So I mean, it's know your body, you know, it's, don't be afraid. Give it any fear, it will beat you, you know, it's, and I've got no fear. And I like to win. Yeah. And I'm the most competitive person you'll find.
Oh no.
I am competitive.
I think Luke might give me
You know, but that's all really. I mean, I can tell you for hours. You know, it's.
Yeah. Well, we really appreciate you coming and sharing.
No, you know, it's my pleasure. You know, it's.
It's really nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm honest. You know.